Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Look, the power of FaZe Clan was so huge, it basically interrupted us back at the studio. That's how insane that absolutely was. 2 to 8 o'clock playing path here in match number 9. And let's cut straight to the chase, Ifant. How is it that FaZe can push anyone they want at will, whenever they want, and wipe the floor with them? How are they still able to do this?
I mean, it helps when you have this huge FaZe banner coming into you and people that are defending the compound are just saving themselves. No, I'm just kidding. The thing is that, honestly, in this phase, they just seem super aggressive. They take advantage of actually crashing compounds that people don't expect them to crash. So they pick up a lot of these kills when people aren't really... They think they're supposed to be rotating.
I mean, I think it's a place where they deserve to be as well. They have it also been matches, so I think it's going well for them. And they, I mean, even though Liquid is leading with 20 points, everything is possible.
And to be fair, Copter, to the Nuclear Penguins' credit, they've gone from a position where they are completely and utterly out of it to a position where if they manage to emulate that last game one more time, they will be in the top 8. So, you know, they've clawed their way back into possible contention. They're still 15th place at the moment, but the gap between them and 8th place has narrowed considerably. So maybe we'll get to see something. Maybe we'll actually get to see the start of a turnaround and they'll end up in the top half overall at the end of the day.
Maybe.
I mean, I'm not saying it's odds on it's going to happen, but fingers crossed. Now, I think we move to Miramar now, and obviously the changeover in maps means it's a good time for teams to reset if that's indeed what they need to do. Can you think of any teams off the top of your head where you're going, actually now's a good time to reset and try and have a much better second half of the day?
I think Copter even mentioned it during the cast that Redline was one of those teams that really performed on Miramar yesterday. They didn't do it well on Erangel. This time around, they were in the top 3 or 4, but still not the best of games for them. So I didn't expect Redline to turn it around. Also, the likes of Emforce, they need to start kicking right now, otherwise they will.
Well, we quite enjoy the playing paths today that basically split the map in half, so you'll be pleased to all know that you've got another rather delightful one coming your way as we move on to Miramar for match number 10 out of 18 in the PSL Grand Final. Copter, Ifant, over to you.
Once again, plane coming from the south side of Los Leones, indicating their northern side, and we did have some audio issues, like you noticed from the end of the last game, unfortunately, and we also needed to do some restarting of the equipment at the studio. That meant that we had a couple of minutes of break there on the stream, so I hope that everybody has been fighting their way back on the stream. Really sorry about it, but yeah, let's hope that everything goes more or less okay from here. Fago's gonna be landing there in Puerto Paraíso. We have FaZe coming there on the southern side of Los Leones because they can't go from Monte Nuevo. We have Redline going for the usual places. We do have, of course, Erangel only heading for Chumachera, BBL between Chumachera and Liquid, of course, for the usual places on Pecado and Virtus Pro, same for the Liquid as well. Polish Power will take San Martin at it. We have seen them here on the past. ENG will be trying to reach towards the junkyard again. Perth will be playing the Minas general area, which is completely fine. And on the northern side, we have teams around the bottom pit and Enforcement trying to reach all the way to La Cobreria. Kind of like missed the times when actually Navi was trying to play the La Cobreria, but now when they have a different roster, they have some different strategies as well, and that's gonna be the result of it. On the circle.
Look at this zone, yeah, look at this zone. I mean, it's like, oh, I see that you guys are spreading all across the map. What do I want to do? I want to just avoid everyone. And I mean, this, to be fair, is kind of the same zone that we saw a lot yesterday as well. Both in game number 1 and 2, we ended up in Tuesday. Well, now it's right in the center here. And this one is so exciting to see once again because, I mean, I love to see a rematch. And this one might be it.
Yeah. Well, we just have to wait and see how it's going to go. But definitely, Circle's going to be doing it. Since Navmer's going to be the most central player, as we can see in there on the southern side of Festival. But only Nuclear Penguins kind of like inside, ENG kind of like inside, and Adams kind of like inside. But the 3 teams more or less have some presence on the circle. A lot of teams on the edges, though. But I mean, when we think about the teams there on the south face, for example, a long rotation, we can expect to see traveling there over the eastern side all the way to Alta. Pretty nice place to be in the circle, and then you get to traveling from there. But I mean, the circle on the northern side of El Alta, that's one. We saw the circle yesterday coming to the same area, but then it ended on the southern side of El Alta. I mean, the circle was more towards the south. But this time like this, it's going to be quite safe to say somewhere on the northern side of the Elisa heart. If it's going to be boosted all and making like 2 of them, it's going to be close, so it's going to be the same. But I kind of like hope that it's coming more towards.
I want to see exactly the same zone again. I want to see this one come right up on the ridge above Gustaval, because I enjoy seeing teams kind of adapt, develop, and do better in the next game when they get the same kind of situations ahead of them. We can see right now Adept's already moving in towards the center. We saw Nuclear Penguins move in quite early yesterday as well, and we also saw Polish Power going ham over towards anything that they could find. So we'll see if they have adjusted, or I don't know, maybe we get to see a whole other team phase doing something like that.
Yeah. Well, I mean, Nuclear Penguins, they are making some moves. Of course, they were already inside of the circle, so they should do a fast rotation. So it's going to be less than 4 minutes when the Nuclear Penguins will be starting the movement towards the middle. Gustaval, of course, one of those places where you want to go. Also, Adepts, they have a few players, Kozak and Afmer, who are trying to reach the hills on next to it. Of course, they might want to have a look at somebody already inside, which they haven't seen. We can see what's going on here. They're showing some tires here. There's even motorcycles. So Adepts, they will move the other two towards the middle, and we'll be trying to destroy the vehicles on the way. Polish Power now leaving from St. Martin, and still on the junkyard area. First is going to be leaving from Minas General. Enforce Doctor doing the rotation all the way from the northern side of the Oasis, as we have Bowling, Simpson, and Teaser still wondering how they're going. We can actually see that Duff is not playing, so Duff is not on the play. So he was playing on the Rungles, but no, he's not anymore on the server. So the Enforce, they have changed the roster again, but the sub player has to be replaced with the more permanent members, or maybe they had some family goings or something that they wouldn't be able to attending the first matches of the evening. Fago and Double VLA both from the moving on the eastern side, and it's gonna be kind of like moving inside as well. They will be getting next to Curse, and Link is still in Mercado. Maxi has been moving away a little bit for the better loot, and now they will be starting the movement pretty soon as well. They should be applying versus Pro as well, because it's gonna be a hopefully clear way for them. But the Adepts, they will find the Nuclear Penguins will be finally arriving towards the Crucible. A couple of the warning shots will be coming, but it seems that they're not going to be minding much about it. Just going to look at teams coming on the side of the red brick building. That's going to be the Adepts and the Noki on the other side of it.
Yeah, I've always been a little bit curious about these ones, because nowadays it seems to be that the teams are always going to try to hunt you down if they realize you are one. So if you hear like someone shooting 3 bullets, obviously you're going to understand, hey, this guy's alone and he's trying to put us out of here. So this is definitely going to be a go signal. And we can see TMT here, they tried to move in, but Nuki here also realizing that didn't help. So he's just going to be able to get away. But look at this example, getting the knockover towards Warwick's. That one shouldn't have happened. I mean, Warwick's here, he had the better position, but now Navi coming around the sides with the drive-bys, I can imagine, taking him down. And M-Force trying to get back towards this location, but it just doesn't seem like they will be able to find the enemy.
Yeah, I mean, Navi, they will definitely get that one kill that should happen. And we have Doctor actually more on the backside of Navi. That should be helping out. They will find that angle, and the Navi players, they're more or less on the same with everybody. They're just trying to shoot from there, as you can see on the map. They're just holding the same place. And now they will have to go down from them. Doctor has the angle, but Navi needs to go. And that might give the idea for Enforce that they can actually survive from this one. They don't do the reliable, but the angle kind of like saves them. And now when they are leaving, there's going to be shots coming from Dexter as well. But now he's going to be letting go. He knows that these guys, they can drive by pretty well. So he doesn't want to be standing there completely alone. It's going to be open for the 4-man stack to be a drive-by. We can see at the same time more players and more teams joining the Crucible area. We have Curse already on the southern side of the Adept. We have ENS on the eastern side of then LW will be also coming from the south. We have Double VLA already here on the, well, completely inside and more towards the eastern side from Crucible than ENS even. Fago gonna follow up with the rotation. Faye's gonna like realize that there's gonna be a lot of people on that eastern road most probably, so they will not use that. They will just go a little bit more on the side, more towards the west from that road. Erangel leaving from Los Leones. BB are finally leaving as well, and Liquid they are already on the northern side of Minas General. Virtus Pro coming, so everybody should be nicely more or less getting inside of that zone.
It's kind of interesting to see the rotations coming down on the eastern side here. I mean, we saw WLA take that rotation. Now they've kind of gotten into a position where they kind of have a foothold inside of the zone. They're quite happy with their position, but we also see Fago coming in behind them, Redline behind them again, and then FaZe also joining the train, and I actually think Erangel only will also come up that way. So, I mean, this is so risky to try to move around all of the troubles, and suddenly you're just moving into where all of the teams are. So this one could prove to be a huge problem for all of these teams.
Yeah, well, I mean, just have to wait for Polish Power, and Navi is going to be coming on the side of them, so that's going to be definitely a thing as Navi. They will find themselves here right next to them, and Polish Power, Navi actually wants to go for that building, and that's going to be a crash most probably happening, as we can see already Quizzy piling up those weapons. We can see Cappy and Noob is with a good angle if he's going to find anything, but he's not going to be jumping out of the building, but it's going to be Cappy who's going to be holding this one, and Cappy, he was the most bragging player yesterday from Polish Power. That's one, and that's almost two, but it's not going to happen. The spray is going to come on the backside, and he's going to fall down, but now he's still with 3 players, same applies for the Polish Power as well, and now Knock, he should be getting down from that place. A lot of great nades coming towards Navi. Melman knocked down, and now Knock is going to be trying to make his magic from this angle. He should be able to surprise these guys from the backside, but he's not going to go for it. He's going to be very low inside of that building. Melman's dead already, and the example is crawling, and they are coming with the full force. Let's see, Alias going to be trying to leave. We can see Mazak trying to go and hunt for it. Going to move to the AK spray. Unfortunately, going to be just connecting a little bit, and he's going to be trying to get there, but that's going to be a falling down, and now it's going to be all up to Quizzy, who's going to try to revive the Polish Power. They have the information that's going to be players, and now it's going to be Crudio spotting them down. Now he's going to be trying to hide on the backside, but we have Knokis on the other side as well, so he might be trying to find these guys, and that's going to be 1 and 2 as well. And the Polish Power, they will destroy Navi. They are down, and Polish Power with 4 kills will be losing 1 player. Info is going to be third party, by the way, from the northern side.
Yeah, that's a huge defense here from Polish Power. I mean, it's very hard to criticize them for this one, but I feel like Coffee maybe could have been saved in that situation. Just want to mention it, but still a huge hold there for Polish Power, and somehow finding the first fight in this game as well, as we're now seeing Fate sneaking up on the backside of Squeaky, actually finding the knock here, and I don't think he will be able to be revived. That's a good flush out, and look at that, almost taking down Tixu as well with some well-placed mini shots there, but not enough to take him down.
And we have Face actually right next to Pego, as we can see, so we have Molotov already falling down. AC, Fastpace has fallen down as well. Gustav is going to be inside of this building, so let's have a look. We have the camera also tilted as we saw. 80 will be getting Molotov down. It's going to be Gustav. Oh, Supila actually finds him. And Face, I mean, the strategy which they have been using on the previous games is not going to be working that well. AC will get a knock towards Supila though with that great nade, so it's going to be only Hello My Bad, the last member who's going to be getting down. The shot from the Face is going to be coming from the other side. He's going to be crashing there between the buildings, and now we can see 80 is coming from the side. He should have this covered, but I mean, he needs to be careful. Definitely doesn't want to be falling down. Vex is going to be joining the party to help a little bit. Flashback's going to be thrown. Vex almost finds the angle. Hello My Bad completely alone. Now it's going to be Vex coming from behind as well. Finds the angle. Oh, we'll take him down, but Fago in the end, it will be 80 who will get him down. But that was a close one, and now there's going to be third party happening as the Rungle only will be coming from top of that hill. And Vex, he's very low. 80 still wants to do the revival. Makandak will be moving down from those hills, and they are also completely outside of the zone. It's going to be a Gaxi with those nades getting the first and the second as well. Blue Star's nade will finish off 80, and Face Clan, they will fall down.
Yeah, FaZe Clan here, they kind of just follow up on the pull-up strategy that they've had, but now since there were so many teams in rotation around them, Erangel only, they can just safely pull up, and they end up getting 2 of those kills. Yeah, I gotta say that Gaxi here finding that angle and the nades flying in as well is just so great to witness, as we're actually seeing the zone moving a little bit further towards the southern side here, which means that we will not potentially see the same endgame that we saw yesterday, because now it's less likely for this one to move back up. And well, it does seem like we are having some more audio issues, so we might see Joro joining in on the cast.
And I can't see the ground. Can we stop this gravity? It keeps bringing me down. I can't breathe and I don't wanna die. Can we stop this gravity? 'Cause I don't wanna say goodbye.
very unusual as we're now seeing Liquid. They just chase down Redline here, really. I mean, Clib, he just takes a couple of shots and he says, "Go guys, go get this bastard," and they take him down. So that is one less Redline player, and well, a little bit disappointing for Redline here to lose out on one player, a little bit of pressure.
Let's go. We do have Liquid coming right next to Redline, so we can see them here right next to Elisa. The Redline holding the place with Elisa. We have Liquid here holding those compounds. We do have LW holding that compound. We have Quadulin actually heading towards that area. We do have Fortress actually shooting towards the Erangel only as well. So the circle's going to be closing. I will see the next circle just in a matter of seconds, and we do seem to be having a lot of teams actually coming from the northern side. It's going to be getting pretty much on the middle. So what is your take on this one, Arthur?
I mean, the center circle here is obviously going to be very interesting because this is such an open terrain. There's a few dips and downs you can play. Once you get into the later stages here, this is definitely going to be a fight for who knows the map best, who knows exactly how these dips are being played. And I gotta say, we have a team here on the western side, Virtus Pro. They are really good at finding those, but now we see PBL moving in quite early, and also we get to see a lot of shifting around on these teams. Nobody really wants to play from where they were.
Yeah, a lot of teams are getting that PBL right next to Redline. It's going to be going right next to Curse as well. They will be trying to get inside. Hobbit will be finding Gaxi at the same time as well. PBL and they will definitely find themselves at the same time. Liquid will be open fire towards them as well. A lot of shots coming towards ENG. So can he make it away with that vehicle? 27 HP will be tagged by Liquid, and a couple of the no-scope shots happening as well. The guys are just circling here and they have no idea where they will be heading, but then they will find a building right next to Curse. It's going to be thrown immediately, but they will not be towards the players. So BBL will now open the fire towards Curse at the same time. That might be helping the cause for Ends a little bit, but they will find the places inside, and the circle is not going to go inside of Crucible, just like I said, the most before. It will be getting a little bit more here on the southern side as well. Then we do have Erangel only on the backside of double VLA. We'll be here in the vehicles, and of course Ivan is still hoping that the circle would be going there, but that's not going to be the case. Ends at the same time shooting towards the towards the Curse. The battle is still going on, but I mean Ends they have lots of quick, but they still have a 300 stack remaining, and I mean Curse they can't really do much because Eva's going to be watching the other side as well. Also LW sharing a couple of the shots on that direct, but the Erangel only, the entry is going to be interesting because the Enforce is going to be on the other side. Double VLA on the same area as well, and there should be some shots coming towards Blue or ASAP, but that's not going to happen because it's going to open the angle towards the Enforce, waiting for the thing behind. Virtus Pro not completely inside, and well, that's going to be Blue Star now falling down the Enforce and finally opening fire towards them.
Yeah, they were completely in the open air, and I mean now they have M-Force in their backs, and WLA have spread out so that they don't really have anywhere to move either, which means they now just have to wait for M-Force to come up towards them. Nades are flying in the air towards this location, and Erangel only did so well to take down FaZe, but now they have a lot of trouble on their own. We can see We Live again holding the sights down towards these two remaining players, as Crazy is nowhere to be found outside on the outside of the circle. He's going to try to help out to take some pressure off the situation.
Yeah, nice shots coming from Doctor. Will get forced at the down. That's super fast. Happy coming with the mini, but he will get it down. There's going to be a nade coming towards Mars. There's going to be flash coming from Makandak. So Erangel is going to be stealing that one. And that's going to be pissing him off completely, most probably, as we do have three teams on the area. Devil is going to be holding last player. Crazy, he's going to go very low, and it's going to be Fade actually getting a knock. All the circles going to be getting towards the northern side. So maybe, just maybe there's a chance for Ivan still, but I don't think it's going to go there. You can laugh about it, but I don't think it's going to go there. Still, I'm going to be waiting. There's going to, till the end, it's going to get here on the southern side of it. Adept holding the most central compound will be shooting towards the from the northern side. And tapping the M16 for 3 times for Noki. Not going to be connecting. Curse will be making some moves as well. We can see Liquid starting the rotation. Let's see where Curse will be heading. We'll have to go right past. It's going to be Troleo, it's going to be EBL. They will shoot it. That's going to be Monkey falling down. Milos is going to be a safe for now behind that hill, but he will be trying to get somewhere towards Siders and Shiv. Of course, we have LW also having some casualties. Redline's going to be shooting the backside of Ends, and these will fall down on that situation. Ultimar and Ikari all remaining. This is going to be fun enough. Lukarus has been knocked down and then banned from team. Just continues on Lukarus. Will be dealt with. He's gonna fall down completely. Liquid doing the performance stack inside. And Face they are gone. So if the Liquid they want to like increase the gap towards the Face clan, this is definitely the time because they didn't make much of a point from this game. So Liquid they have a good chance to try to improve their position. Double VLA, they are back on it again. Liquid was gonna fall down from the M4. So double VLA, we said earlier, well at the start of the day that they didn't really perform yesterday, but they were very strong on their own up, and now they seem to be continuing the same way also in the Miroma because they have 4 kills already, and that's gonna be good that they will get points for all.
Yeah, and also one thing to note is the position they're coming in from. I mean, they have so much space to progress as well into a potential new zone a little bit more towards the center here. So definitely a position you kind of want to be in, as we're now seeing Redline on the outside on the southern side as well, looking over towards Low W and Virtus Pro as we see this fight. This one has actually been going on for quite some time, but neither team have kind of given any sort of window for anyone to shoot at them. But now we see Low W. They're going to move straight in towards Redline territory. But Redline seems to just want to get away from here, but this might just be in the open arms of Team Liquid.
Yeah, let's wait for it, but they will have to go to Curse. They are definitely watching that angle. They know that there's going to be teams coming in. Eva's going to go right past Redline as well. There's going to be some circlings happening. So Redline, they will be sending right next to BBL, and they will be on the shack. Mitraleus and Gold Marco. Will they open the fire? Definitely they will. Cube is going to go very low. Going to be just a spinning with the car, but it's going to be immediately Mitraleus fighting him down. But the last player will be Ivas. At the same time, we have LW coming to the scene as well. Mert's going to fall down. We have Gold Marco trying to defend from here. We'll be trying to get those flussies, and they will come inside. Team is going to be getting performance. LW has been taken down. They're going to be opening fire towards Team Liquid as well. So ENG, they will try to get some points as well. 0 kills for them for now. And Curse shooting from above towards Diggory and the vehicles. The tires will be popping, so Curse will be making sure that the ENG not going to be escaping from that place. Meanwhile, Liquid still with the performance stack. The zone is going to be coming. They already have 4 kills, so definitely they will be getting points for that. The gap towards Face Clan, and now they will be just getting scopes up, will be getting towards BBL. They will have their take with the BBL. Can they still get some more kills? And there we go, the spray, but it's going to be Maxi getting him down. Mitraleus only inside, and there should be some utilities. It's going to be Virtus Pro now spamming, and it's going to be Cliff falling down, but Mitraleus will be taken down. And can Liquid still save the no? Maxi is going to fall before actually he can reach the inside of the shack. But there we have one hell of a revival party happening here, as we can see Cliff and teams on their knees, and only the king himself, Pizza, doing the revival. But now Virtus Pro, they will have to move at some point as well. But I mean, Liquid, they just barely got it done. It was very close, but still will keep playing with the 3-player stack.
Yeah, I gotta say, like, this is one of the differences we have between FaZe, Liquid, I would say to a certain extent BBL, Polish Power. A lot of these aggressive teams that we've seen, look at ENG. They know from the kill feed, 3 Liquid players just went down on that shack. Why do they not move in? That is my big question from that position right there. They should have been third-party. ENG, yes, they're inside of the zone, but now they're going to be gate-kept by 3 Liquid players. So they definitely have a huge chance here to take out Liquid, be like slowing them down a little bit, but they don't take it. And these kind of things, it just might be some psychological thing that's going on with ENG right now, because I feel like they would have done that 100 times out of 100 in the past.
Now it's going to be the great escape from the north, as we have Nuclear Teams, Impulse, Polish Power, and double VLA waiting here as well. So this will be definitely a thing going on. Double VLA fighting with the Polish Power. We can see Studio here, and as we can see double VLA coming from behind. So Hobbit and Impulse wants to join the party as well. It's going to be Hobbit wanting Nope from behind. So Studio, the last member for the Polish Power, will be doing a straight, decent straight towards Arctic, but unfortunately not will not be able to finish it up. And now it's Scooby just playing this game against Yorkshire, and the rest of the Impulse coming in as well. It's going to be Fate now fighting with them, but let's see how they're going to be handling the situation with the Nuclear Penguins. They will be trying to get him down. They most probably know that he's going to be hiding on those walls as well. Limso will be getting Scooby. Oh, he's going to fall down. It's going to be now Impulse fighting themselves as well. The huge battle on the edge, and it's going to be Yorkshire only getting it out. The other's going to find it down, so Impulse going to fall down, and now it's going to be Polish Power. Cooney on the backside. Will he find them down? He will find one. Oh! He will find the second one as well. Polish Power, they are back. Crunio with absolutely stellar performance, and now he needs to challenge the whole We Live again in front of him as well. But yeah, that's gonna be a hard one. I mean, 3 guys, and they have been literally on fire. Just like I said, 5 kills already, but they are running away, so that might give an idea. But I mean, this is what you're gonna expect from the Polish Power when they really get lit, and that is showing. I mean, 8 kills already. A wolf fight also, Dante. But now the shots from the distance from Curse is coming, and that's gonna be the end of him because Clip in the end all the way from Team Liquid from the south will find that kill, and double VLA, they will be in trouble as well.
Yeah, WLA here basically have nothing to hide behind, and they realize that in the hardest fashion possible. 2 players go instantly down, 3D as well will fall in that situation. So Dante right now, I mean, maybe he can find himself some sort of a dip that he can just stay in because he's inside of the zone, should be possible. But Virtus Pro, they have to move, Liquid have to move, ENG have to move, even Cursed have to move. So this one could actually be one that Dante can actually outlive. If he's able to stay safe for now though, 5 HP. But yeah, he finds himself a small dude.
Yeah, he can revive here, so that should be okay. But I mean, getting away, if he's not inside because he Cursed coming from him, they want to get the kill. They only have 1 kill, they want to get the points. They are loading the nades already, and that's gonna, but it's gonna go too far away. No damage still at all from that nade. They have some more, and that's gonna be too long as well. So Dante, I mean, if he can do some damage towards Cursed, like +1 player, or even get a knock, somebody else gonna be fuzzing it immediately from inside the zone if he gets that done. That would be a huge thing. I mean, then Cursed would be having definitely a problem on their hands. League, for example, they do have an angle, so they're just watching with his hands and Virtus Pro, they will have to go as well. Violet not going to go all the way here, but we do have Silence actually spamming towards the southern players at the end, so it's going to him. The mini shots will not be connecting, and it's going to be Deeker actually using nades towards Liquid, and that's going to come right next to Clip. But no damage will be dealt, more nades will be coming, James will take a minor amount of damage. Delta's going to be getting Philo down, that's going to be a thing. And let's see more nades now from the Liquid side towards ENG, and Rustamal taking a minor amount of damage as well, half damage. But the second one's going to get down, so it's going to be all up to Digeri, and Digeri with those angles can't stay alive. It's going to be Spyro from Virtus Pro. They will join the battle, and they will smell the opportunity to actually take the lobby leader down as a whole. Because Virtus Pro, they want to get the points as well, and they want to make sure the gap towards the end of the leaderboard will not be increasing. Going to be spawning some heads from there, so you can see we'll be finding a beat head. We also have Ivan holding that angle as well, so he's going to be trying to get those players down as well here. Basically has a place to hold down Team Liquid as well.
Yeah, but I think Ivers here just want to stay silent for now. I mean, even if he sees a knock on these guys, I'm not 100% sure he will go for it because he just wants to have Liquid out as well. Oh, that's a huge nade, and there you go. Buttlin and Spiral, they make short work of Liquid here. Don't give them any sort of chance with a huge nade to start it off.
Yeah, I'm actually quite sure that Ivers actually did open a fire a little bit earlier as well, but now the shots will be coming from the backside, needs to take some cover, but Tooling and Perfect is getting on the same hill, so definitely he has a problem. Adam at the same time trying to fight Spyro. The Lou is already gone. Maybe they can try to revive him, but it's going to be too late because the zone is going to be closing soon as well. Ivers just waiting his moment, but Tooling and Perfect is, I mean, Red Line getting the top 4, 3 kills, and Ivers, I mean, getting these players down, that could be one huge play. He'll bring a lot of more points, but the circle's going to be shifting towards him. Cursed and Addict, they will find themselves outside. Meanwhile, the revival actually did happen for the Virtus Pro as well here on the southern side. So Ivers is just waiting, but now it's going to be a catch and Molly from Perfect, unfortunately, and that's going to be the end of Red Line. So 3 kills, 4 plays, that's going to be 7 points for the game. That's going to be good. Cursed at the same time now also focusing towards this area. But Cursed, I mean, they got a chicken dinner earlier, and definitely, I mean, today they have been in pretty good shape as well. So I'm really happy to see that they have been able to climb up all the way from the higher on the scoreboard.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I just want to comment on this because VP, they just completely got the zone here. Curse, they still have a decent position to play, but Adepts got double block. So an AWN and an MK, so they can open up any sort of position with those kind of weapons. So right now, I feel like everyone got a little piece of it, but Adepts looking so good. Perfect gets a knock over towards Silence, but Korsak is there to capitalize, takes down Philo as well, and already we see that Shiv has moved away from this position. These players are dead. Spiral finds the kill with the final nade here as well, and there it is. Curse just immediately taken down as Adepts. They make the aggressive move, and Virtus Pro successfully defends their kill in the center of the zone.
Ooh, that's going to be no kick getting by Tooling down. That's going to be an opening. So Adepts, I mean, they are coming inside. But I mean, what Curse actually did, they tried to push a little bit towards it, tried to get next to the hill. And now the Adepts are going to be trying to do the same. Are they going to be more successful because he was immediately coming? But there's going to be a 4-man stack. A lot of shots coming from the distance. That's going to be a flashbang though. So it's not going to be any kind of a HG grenade or a molly. The Virtus Pro, they're kind of like building a situation. Lou wants to circle the whole hill. More flashbacks will be coming towards Korsak as well. So Adepts, I mean, they have a nice split around the area. They have players on all the... Oh, he's gonna miss the AVM shot. Unfortunately, I mean, so close to get Spyro down. Number still has a lot of shots actually remaining. 18 shots remaining. We'll be trying to find even more. Gonna be reloading for now, for sure, soon. But I mean, definitely with that angle, I just want to see some of those shots connected. So close, but no. Sorry, close, but no cigar. That's the what I'm gonna be telling about that one. But I mean, if I can actually land one of those shots, that's gonna be like, oh hell, what is going on? But no, Petul's gonna give his head as well. No damage dealt, unfortunately. But I mean, when the moment will come that he will land one of those shots, that's gonna be the biggest problem that the Virtus Pro will be having on the end, because that's gonna mean that Kozak most probably will be also immediately reacting into it, and also Adepts getting the zone. That's one thing as well.
Yeah, this one is actually really hard for VP right now. Kozak also making an aggressive move around the side. He needs to make sure that he isn't caught out. I mean, as long as he can stay alive in this position, there's no way VP will win this game. But he's gonna go aggressively out there. You heard the vehicles of Spyro as well. Now with the flanking position, he I don't even know what happened to Spyro here, but he's gonna come up over the side. He finds Perfectus from behind, but he almost immediately goes down. Buttlin here, he has kept the defense going, and at depth they're making something happen here, but Buttlin, he will defend.
Yeah, that's gonna be, well, Kozak falling down, but anyway, they will get one player down from it. Batul is gonna find Kozak and will cross it down to Virtus, but they could maybe even do the revival. Now because Noki coming for the same place. Nate's gonna be thrown, and that is close, that's very close. And Batul is gonna fall down, Perfect is gonna keep his life, and now Lou tries to flank on the other side as well. Spyro, they are crawling, everybody else except for the Spyro and Lou, and Spyro needs to defend this angle. I mean, Noki's gonna be getting on top of that hill, there's gonna be thrown, so Spyro needs to get that player down. Lou can actually give that angel, and he can still maybe try to go for the revival. It's going to be very risky if Noki's going to be spawning that player number with that AV and not going to be moving. Purak knows that Lou is going to be right next to him, but doesn't find the angle. And this revival, it's going to happen. It's actually going to happen. Batul is going to be back up and running, so it's going to be 3 versus 3. Noki, Nogmer, Purak from the Annex versus Spyro, Petuli, and Lou from Virtus Pro, and most possibly coming from Virtus Pro. Noki's going to be able to kind of like, well, not completely leading for that angle, and it's out the Annex trying to hold these lines. We can see how Purak is so between Number getting Petuli down. So finally, the AVM is going to do the job, and that's going to be Batuli knocked down, but Noki will be knocked down at the same time. It's going to be 2 versus 2, so the whole situation, the whole landscape is going to change. Number tries to find some more heads, and not going to be connecting this time. Batuli can't be saved anymore. Spyro's going to try to play on the blue somehow. Needs to get inside. Now the shot should be coming from Purak. Spyro makes it all the way with a couple of the HP. Will go undetected from the Adex, unfortunately. And he's just gonna make it somehow inside of the circle. It was so close, actually. And Adex, they are still waiting. They are just waiting. And Novmer still with that. Let's see, with the AVM, still wondering where's the guy. He's not there anymore. He didn't spot it happening at all. He actually slammed that heavily all the way from the blue zone. And the guy just disappeared from his radar. Lou and Spyro. Let's see how they will play this one. Lou will get a Spyro flush on Noki. There we go. We have some shots happening in Spyro's location. I mean, Novmer needs to be of course scouting there. The lower one. But it can go anyway. I mean, Virtus Pro, they have the strength that they have to play on the same place, and that's it. There's one goal. Use that as an advantage. Purak finding one of them, and now Novmer making the move. It's gonna fall. So it's almost like asking for an answer. So what is your take, Ivan? I'm gonna say 8 points. That's gonna be the count. You have to be your first and 2 steps
Yeah, I mean, it's very hard to tell. I mean, honestly, I think that Liquid is showing some great tendencies here. I think that, yes, we have a lot of other teams also showing up here on this middle day. But honestly, I think Liquid, they're going to keep this lead. I think they're going to be about 15 to 20 points clear, and they're going to have to struggle with pace Sunday. I think that's my prediction, at least.
Okay, so we have the predictions now. We just wait for the results. So 2 maps to go. It's going to be 15 to 20 or 8 points. So I had a more exact. So maybe I can say like 8 to 10 points if you have like that window as well. Okay. Anyways, we do have the teams landing already. So we have M4 heading for the Macro area. We have Red Line going for the Secret City and Fago for El Pozo. FaZe will be going to Montenegro. Circle to be popping around Navi and Virtus Pro with the power grid. Is going to be a pretty much place for Virtus Pro for now. We can see of course Virtus Pro and Navi. Navi actually completely on the usual places. You can see example quite far away from the default actually. And Zubila taking one of the compounds of Navi has been sometimes playing as well. So that's going to be a change. We have that rolling power instead of Samat, Pecado, and BBL still between Pecado and Chumachera, even though there's nobody in Chumachera. The players are going to allow that. Erangel only taking Los Leones instead. That will playing the eastern side, going towards the car and the storage walls around it. Meanwhile, of course, on the Minasiro area, we can see Kurt going inside of his ends on the junkyard, so no big changes there. Of course, Adam around the hacienda and looking like around the water area. So it's a business as usual, more or less, except for a couple of more changes like the red line and the rumble only. But the other one is okay, and the circle is covered like more than half of the team. So while this actually pretty teams already inside of the Navi and Virtus Pro with the new locations, they will be widening the lines, towards the something like that. Definitely example once you get away from the northern side ASAP. But other than that, I mean, it's teams just getting closer and looking these places for now. So Liquid's definitely going to be leaving for Pagado. Where will be they going this time? And what's going to BBL do? Because they have such a wide split. The line what the BBL is holding, that is usually the direction. So it's going to be of course in the rotation. They try to take, for example, these buildings where Merck is currently hiding or with the concrete here, try to take these buildings. So it just might be that they might not be able to rotate as close to the middle as they usually do.
Yeah, you're absolutely right, but then again, this one might be one that Liquid has kind of given us a small hint on previously. I mean, right now we have this Perfectis position like on top of the mountain that kind of denies any sort of backfilling move towards the power grid if they decide to stay there. Normally we tend to see Liquid just move up there and just hold the... Oh, look at this just...
They're actually
okay,
coming!
Let's cover this. Navi! Oh! Get Snork is down! Polish Power, they don't care! They're gonna go for it anyway. As we see Marslick flying in, Kapi as well, he's gonna follow closely. And Polish Power, they did this yesterday and they do it again. Crash straight into the first action they are able to find. And we said something about Polish Power adapting, but they are the trendsetters there, moving in, taking down Alia. Yes, they lost one player, but Marslick right now, right next to Quizzy, could potentially find one more.
Yeah, there's gonna be a blast man coming, that's gonna catch, but he's gonna be hiding behind the car, but still gets it done! Quizzy gets Mars, like that's gonna be a great find, and that's gonna be Melman getting the plus as well. The Navi is moving more players on the area, they will lose one, but they have gained two already. So Polish Power, Cunio, Cappy is still remaining for them. Now we're just watching what the hell is going on, because if Perfect is watching this whole action from the distance, and well, Polish Power definitely will be contained on the concrete there as the two other players from Navi will be surrounded by big storage. But I mean, great shots coming from Alia. Unfortunately, didn't get any more guys who were coming inside on the second floor from the stairs. But I mean, Navi did play the situation pretty okay. Lost one player, now three Perfect is fighting Navi at the same time. So the Pro shooting all the way from the power grid area. It was Dupila from Fago who tried to catch the 4 times from the longer distance. So that is definitely a nice try, but it's going to be very hard long distance because it's they basically have to keep the head all the way to 500 meters before that goal, but Rhino has a 6 times goal, so that's going to be a little bit better. And instantly spotting the Navi members who have been now leading from the storage hall, and they are actually moving more towards the west side of the hall. That again is covered from it. For example, because it was the concrete. Probably we have some rotations on the crew as well. Navi's is going to be leading from the junkyard area. Phase, they kind of like have a ball. I don't know what kind of position it's not a 2-2. It's not even like 1-2-3. It's like 80 and Gusto, the both sides of Pexel on the Montenueva and Pasle is quite far away in La Drillera. And Redline is like having a 2-2. Well, actually, it's going to be Ivas completely alone right next to 80. And then the three other guys will be here on the southern side.
Yeah, and I gotta say, like, already now we're actually seeing a small adaptation because we saw this exact split from FaZe. I think, was it the previous round or was it the round before? It doesn't matter. We saw HC actually sitting on top of these oil tanks where Lukorox and QBE has gone right now. So he has shifted his position to move a little bit more towards the northern side because he was backstabbed and taken out by Red. So this is a small adaptation that we get to see as well, as we do see Erangel only now making their way in towards the center of the zone, and these guys have been consistently good at finding centralized locations in the games that they've done well. We saw in the previous game they weren't as much. This time around they make all the locations, but now they're
actually all the way here on the concrete. Actually, they don't go even towards the west. They will just climb up on the hill towards power. Yeah, so they're going to be closing more directly, more direct, of course, was kept on the path. And Nuclear Team at the same time, they have been climbing here on the northern side of the hill, and they have the line of sight towards Navi, who's actually going for the Polish power right now, as we do have already 2 members going down, and we do have Twizzy, and he's gonna finish up the job, and that's gonna end the Polish power, and they can still go for the revival of Melman, so they will still continue. Even stuck, they destroy the whole Polish power team. They will be the first team to go down. They did get 1 point, if I do remember correctly, getting 1 member from Navi, but that's it. So Polish power, they might be losing a little bit positions on the score, but depending on how the games will go in the end. But yeah, well, at least they showed the aggressiveness that this time with Navi, and they were prepared for it. They win the duels as well. So there's multiple different duels happening, and they just got it down. Liquid can be finding some company as the LW will be rotating right next to them, so it's going to be the closest player, but the landscape is going to allow them to open fire towards them if they will spot them down, but they will be heading towards the power grid actually, LW. Now we do have some versus pro players on the team. That's going to be Lou defending it also together with the Perfectis. Now Max is going to be finding an angle, and we'll find the backside of the players, and also the shot from the medium will come, but they will not connect unfortunately. And they will, LW is able to place there on the east side of the power pit. Perfectis is holding the rooftop, so he has an angle on this side, so they have to stay behind that hill and the ridge, and that's going to mean that they have versus pro they can shoot towards, but they will try to get inside. I mean, they get to the fence line all the way, so it's actually they want to take one of these balls, so they just steal a part of the power grid, like, well, not completely silence, but still.
Yeah, they're actually just moving straight in. I mean, Perfectus right now pretty much caught out in the open. If he gets spotted, yep, and he will be. Trees just takes him down immediately. Perfectus trying to just escape the security. They didn't really count for this. I mean, they've been playing Power Grid for so long. What they haven't realized is this Grand Finals is not played out the same way you're used to. And as we see here, huge nade coming in from Molodok as Bombilova. I mean, he did his best. He really did his best to avoid that nade, but there's nowhere to escape.
Definitely. I mean, I was getting Navi also shooting towards the nuclear peak, so they needed to move away from the northern side. They were residing on the northern side of the Liquid, where we have Arctic still, but they came down and they lost 1 member, Emino, very low on HP, and we will still have 100 HP of course, but they will still get back on the previous place, so they realized, yeah, it's not going to be free, and Fago did a good job actually defending that compound as well. And of course, they have 1 player in a Pogo, Ace is actually going to be shooting towards Redline from the distance. There's a couple of players from Redline getting like around the Montenegro area. Lukaru is a little bit more far away, but still they're definitely trying to take some kind of presence there. Ames is rotated all the way from the southern side on the backside of the Liquid, so they will be coming right next to Mikado. And from Pizza and Heat still holding for the same places they had on the path as well on the west side of Mikado. Rustamar, Igor, and Geeks is get still the whole form of stack alive, and they are wondering how they will actually enter inside of that circle. What's going to be the next level? That's going to be the big question, because we'll be having actually Adex together, and enough going to put it down on that hill. Not going to be moving a vehicle. Shiv with that scope will be trying to defend, and we go all the way on the northeastern side, and that's going to be, well, I mean, it's not that bad, but I mean, for multiple teams, it is pretty bad, but I mean, we still have a decent amount of teams inside, so it's not a complete surprise, but it's something that, yeah, for example, well, I mean, hard for Liquid, I can say.
Yeah, I'm looking at Liquid, I'm looking at WLA, I'm actually looking at the Depths and Cursed as well, who are right next to each other. This one could get very ugly. Now low W and VP making their rotations very close by each other. As he's bottling, he's just gonna be like, oh, I heard a sound, let's move. Nope, and he's gonna turn back around and move further out, as we now see Navi trying to take some shots over towards these guys here. Redline moving into, well, surprisingly, the FaZe compound, crossing paths with BBL, and BBL moving up to FaZe Hill, but FaZe, they're not sitting here, they're right next to them, and might even pick up a few kills here.
I mean, BBL, they realize that there's going to be somebody definitely on those buildings, so they will not go over, they will just go on top of that hill. And Gustav and Fast is there just wondering if they can do something about it. We'll be spotting the vehicle of Nerd, so they're just watching it. But I mean, the angles are tricky, to be honest. I mean, they don't have a complete wide on the open angles of BBL. They actually have the chance to sit down, so you have to be careful with it. I mean, BBL, they have a lot of firepower for the longer distance as well. 8 at the same time will be spotting the Rangal only, taking one of the warehouses on the southern side of them, and a couple of shots coming, and also landing towards the Rangal only, so they will get some amount of damage from them as well. Fago passing right next to BBL. So they'll face BBL, Fago, and Redline pretty close to each other, and also Virtus Pro controlling one of those places. 8 providing a nice angle towards BBL, as we can see a couple of those shots going towards the match. It's going to be taking a minor round of damage. And now we have LW moving now right next to Navi. I mean, they just went right next to Virtus Pro on the path. And now they go right back to Navi as well. Samurai kind of like trying to do some tricks. Gonna be taking a HE grenade. We'll be trying to guess where the players are. One HE inside. That's gonna be a second one. It's gonna be a good one. Quiz is gonna fall down. Trees will get Quizzy. Example's gonna trade it out. So the trees falling down as well. So both sides have one knock, but it's gonna be only one member who's gonna be in the closer distance. Now we can see X coming down with a motorcycle, and the spray from Melman not gonna be connecting, unfortunately. But we do have Samurai coming, but it's gonna be Melman who's gonna get the bigger hand on that one. And another one is gonna be coming for the trade, but it's gonna be Melman falling down. Lurex will get it done, and we can see the flying motorcycles and all the candidates in the air. So Quizzy and Melman, they will fall down, and that's gonna be the example. Will be the only member remaining for Navi. Still, Kerr still inside. Now double VLA has to make their moves, and the Adepts, they are still there. At least Fulbrax, he's the closest player waiting there on the edge of the circle. Will be taking the vehicle, but we can see Fade actually coming and spotting him down as well. Will not be hitting that tree. Let's see if they will have a fight or not. Doesn't seem to be happening because Fulbrax seems to be, they will let him go away. Nuclear Ping is right next to Kozak. They will be shooting them as well. So Adepts will be having two different teams on different sides of them. Couple of shots from Eddie Noel will not be connected. So this is the Adepts can actually fire up the people in the same place as what we have seen in the past.
I love how Adept is like Corsac going one way and then Number and Purix going the other way. And they're like, let me out, let me out, let me in. That's kind of the feeling that I got from Adept there and in the rotations. There's a lot of chaos, but in the end they end up still staying 4 players alive here, which is going to be very nice for them because they are controlling the northern side. But the zone, it goes a little bit towards the southwestern side there. I mean, right on top of Base Hill, where we kind of expect to see these kind of zones, and we've seen multiple of them in this area. And this one is where we get to see third parties on third parties. So I guess this is the lobby that really, really likes this zone.
Yeah, Redland's gonna spot the Virtus Pro rotation. Nail up, open fire towards them. Lou, well, no damage will be dealt actually. They will actually try to rotate right between the BBL and Fago. So I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if the Virtus Pro would be getting some casualties on this rotation. But for now, they seem to be doing just fine. But Fire's gonna fall down to Smash. That's gonna be a one-thing also problem with the vehicle for Lou, and that's gonna take a lot of momentum away. Bottle's gonna fall down as well. Lou, oh my God, he's gonna have a huge problem with the vehicle. Unfortunately, can't really go on, so he needs to stay there completely alone. Meanwhile, we do have Example trying to take some guys down from the LW. He still has well, some revenge to be done. But yeah, we'll in the end realize this might not be a great idea. LW's gonna be crashing on the compound. They try to find him down. Virtus Pro taken down as a whole. It's gonna be Mask and Spyro. Molly's getting Lou. But that's gonna be the end of things. So Virtus Pro, they will not continue the great streak that they have. And LW, they're just wondering why the Example is gonna be fighting. I mean, this is definitely a place where the Example knows better than all the angles we have seen Navi and of course with the previous names as well, the same roster playing these locations in the past, so they definitely know. ENG is going to be trying to get inside as well, so let's see, they have 4 different vehicles. They've been crashing right next to Fago, and it's going to be Subila on the side. One guy down, can they get the second one as well? No, it's just the one to get the plus immediately. Rustaman's going to fall down as well, so 2 guys or 1 guy knocked down. Skuike will be taking some amount of damage as well, but he will be getting past, but there's going to be Adepts waiting. So we have Nuclear Ping with Adepts. Navar's going to be here. Molly's going to be thrown towards Navar, but the fire's not going to be connected. But unfortunately, Dixon will get some of that low. Digo is going to fall down to Mercer. It's going to be BBL shooting all the way from the distance. As we can see, multiple different angles for them. Face is going to be on the scopes as well. ENG is going to be losing a lot of people. It's going to be Skuike, only player in the end who will make it alive into the middle of the zone. Example is going to be spotted, so LW kind of like forming a wall and also having Samurai on the backside. So this could be the end of Navi as well. Adepts at the same time fighting with the Nuclear Pingos. Let's see the angles. Well, we got some completely wrong logos on the display, so let's not worry about those ones, but they will be disappearing soon, so no worries about it. But anyway, we do have Face controlling the place, and we have only 1 player for the Nuclear Penguins, and then we have Adepts here right next to Info, so that was the situation that I was trying to explain, and Nuformans at the same time watching what's going to happen with the Example, because they know that he will be still coming from the eastern side.
Yeah, we can see Example here. He really doesn't have anywhere to go. I mean, Navi, they had a great hold against Polish Power, but LowW just became a little bit too much. But I mean, once we're on it, I just want to take like 1 second to appreciate Quizzy in that fight, by the way, to just absolutely demolish Polish Power all by himself. But yeah, that's a story for the past, as we're now seeing Curse here taking a couple of shots over towards LowW. The zone has moved far away from this one, as LowW, they want to have a shooting gallery of their own, taking the hits over towards Example here, who just gets down in the bottom of the mountain here, will potentially be able to get a first hit going. just goes down. So Navi, I guess, is out there on the 13.
Yeah, so it's going to be shifting on the southern side. That's going to leave face completely on the middle. Double VLA fighting with the M4, also with the edit. Well, Navi's down. BBL now trying to do some damage to the fake because so many fights happening at the same time as we can see. Shots coming towards Butila as well. 12 season, 43 players still alive. Uike is gone as well, so no more ends on the server. We can see Curse trying to do the rotation to the southern side. Lukio Ping was taken down by Gustav from face. So that's one more kill for them. That's going to be the first kill actually for them on this game. But they still have the full stack remaining and they have the middle hill of the whole circle. The Curse rotation coming on the southern side. Red Rock's going to be catching on that one. We can see Nailap shooting all the way towards Philo and his pals, but the shots are not unfortunately connected. A couple of the heads just great job, and there we have one, but Philo's still staying alive and seems to be getting inside. Lukas kind of like moving on the hill to catch on that rotation. Then we have Shim coming with the vehicle, and Lukas might be able to do some damage towards the Curse. They will stay quite far away. Either will be good on the feet, but vehicle in the person, but they are forced to stay quite far away from the middle of the circle. They have to take the southern locations. LW getting next to Fago as the M-Force, and the RF situation is building up here in the northern side. Dante getting one knock towards the M-Force. Furax is made. It's not going to be different. Yeah, bad one is actually damn good one, and that's going to be right there between of them. And Vortex takes the damage. I mean, it could have bounced a little differently and getting a whole player down as well, but I mean, still a decent nade from that distance.
Yeah, and Adepts now just trying to hold these guys out, trying to pick up the kills over towards M-Force because they know that they cannot really move out of this city as long as they stay in. At the same time, when they have to move out, they're in a world of trouble. They have two teams looking down towards them, but we also see Lol W in a lot of trouble. Now going to try to move into the compound of Vago, and with style, they're going to jump out of the buggy here, but Zubila takes them both down. Huge knocks coming out as Lol W is down to, well, they're going to get the revives. They are down to 2 players. But that is definitely a huge defense for now for Fago.
I mean, if you click the buggy on a situation like that, I mean, that's going to give some more time to Zubila to realign. Good nade coming from Zubila, and that's going to be the performance, and Treat falling down, so they will just pass it down with the nades, and that's going to be the end of LW as well. We have the M4 RF situation. Now they will have to go. It's going to be still Teaser as the only player defending, but now it's going to be Kozak in the end getting Teaser down, and M4 they will fall at it. They can just go into the team and stack. It's going to fall down on the blue zone. Now it's double VLA holding them from the north inside the circle. That's going to be thrown as well on the smokes. It's going to be catching, no typically goes, but it's going to go on the wrong side of the wall, so no damage will be dealt from that. They're on the wall, and also the other side, and it's a double VLA. Oh, there we go. Will be spotted crazy with those shots, will do some damage, but unfortunately we'll be missing most of the shots coming from that meeting, and that's going to mean that the double VLA will not be knocked down. It's going to be still thrown towards the RF, so both teams, they want to get RF down, but in the end it's just they want to have a fight together as well, as the Erangel only will be moving towards them. We can see a Blue Star going for it, but Fade is going to be stronger this time. More damage will be dealt as Crazy is going to fall down as well, and now it's going to be only up to Makandak and Yaxi on the situation. Cause will be falling down on the Bull Zone as well. It's going to be complete chaos. Somebody wants to get some kills, whereas all the knocks that they can pick up, there's going to be one player, and that's going to be Makandak taking down Adams. But I mean, Erangel only, they also have to worry about the double VLA, but there's only 4 remaining, so such a chaotic situation, and Erangel only, they will still go for the revival as well as Fortlessly will be trying to reach Dante. So double VLA with 3 kills, Erangel only with 2 kills, and Adepts, they are gone as the circles are shifting, and we can see more craziness as Fago tries to get inside. Hello, my bad. We'll be getting Gold Marco in the process from the drive-by, I guess.
Yeah, Cold Marco here, he overpeaked a little bit. Hello, my bad. He was hanging back and holding the position. So Cold Marco just instantly peeks right into his crosshair as we now see Fago going for this one. Oh, that's a huge nade. Right, what? That's just BBL gone. Fago making such a mess of these players, and now Liquid, FaZe, they are alive. Their contenders are out. They have so much to play for right now. WLA as well, they're gonna move in from the northwestern side, making their move across towards this small dip in between all of these teams, and Erangel only trying to chase them down, but really not finding any sort of vision just yet.
Yeah, we have Redline coming on the side of Fago at the same time. Erangel only will find the backside of double VLA, but it's an immediate return fire coming towards them as well. So Fago will be actually shooting from that circle. They will spot the angle towards the Erangel only. Nakadak trying to do some damage towards Fago, but that's going to be a pretty long distance, to be honest. Redline, I mean, if this fight is gonna continue, Redline, they're sneaking here behind. They can hear Fago definitely shooting, so they want to do something. They know that the guys are here. They're so close by, and Nailap and QB, they are definitely lining up for a surprise, which might happen any second now. It's gonna be a Haloma bad spotted down. The spray is gonna come, but it's not going to take the guy down. Nade's gonna be thrown. So QB's nade is gonna follow as well, but they will go a little bit more on the sides. Lucas is going to be having his own fight. Redline, is gonna be time for them to shine, but they will not be connecting the shots for now. But Fago, they will now turn the whole focus towards the Redline situation. They will just forget the double VLA and their angle only on the northern side, and Redline, they will also realize this. Now double VLA will be shooting on the angle only, and they will leave from there, from the north. We have Liquid still with 0 kills, so they have a good place. The angle only getting on the middle, face over the corner, trying to punch everything around them, but they have the cover, they have the heal, and now the circle's pretty close, and they're actually done focusing on the Vegas direction. The circle will be popping right towards Cursed, and that's gonna leave a lot of people outside as the Liquid seems to be finding the angle. Bluestar Makastar will fall down, and only still one player for the Arangalo to be alive. That's gonna be Gaxi, who is just droning, wondering how to go for the revival, and he's gonna be luring Bluestar and Makadak to drone and crawl towards them so they can actually finish the job. But he wants to get the final done. He has 3 nades, 4 nades actually, and that's gonna be one, and this could be the final seal, and it's a good one, and that should be doing a lot of damage, and it will, but there will be more, and the cars are exploding, and that's it. If that's not gonna do it, nothing's gonna do it, and Erangel only, they will go down. That's gonna be great nades coming from Liquid, but also from the double VLA as they will put the last nade in, so that's gonna be both sides getting some kills on their pockets. Fago with 11 kills actually already, with the 4-man stacks remaining as well. That's gonna be huge actually for them. Hello, my bad, Molotov, Rhino, and Supila getting those kills done. Circle favoring still, let's say, Liquid Face and Curse. Double VLA will have to fight to get inside Redline. Can utilize somehow the southern side spray coming from Redline towards Rhino Lock, but it will not be enough this time. Redline still with 0 kills on this game, and Fago, they are just staying alive all the time, and the double VLA will try to crash inside. There will be Supila on the side, and there will be also Molotov, and that's going to be end of wheel again. That's going to leave a 5 teams and 19 players.
I gotta say, Fago here, 13 kills. They play a 2-2 split, like a very well-designed 2-2 split in order to defend against everything at the same time going aggressive. These guys, they are staying so calm, and it's just so impressive to see how they are playing with confidence. Look at these guys. They're taking the fight to face at this moment. They've had a horrible circle shift a million times in a row right now. And once again, they are fighting from the outside. And this is FaZe sitting inside of these buildings. They have Liquid on the other side, Redline in the center of the zone, and Cursed overlooking the whole thing. But they still manage to get down to the building and follow it up. He has a chance against FaZe, and neither one goes down in the first initial fight.
Yeah, I mean, it is going to be so close. Of course, I mean, talking about confidence, I mean, FaZe definitely have the confidence as well. We can see Molotov trying to find those ways. We can Rhino falling down the specs, so nobody else expects to get that kill for now. Well, at least not. That really is not going to be a part yet. But we can say both we have some initial customers for Liquid. Curtis is fighting Molotov, so that's going to be now Fago getting some damage from the other players. And Ludwig is actually getting outside of the building already. We can see Gustav on that top window going to be falling down to Zupila. Zupila can take that damage as well, but it's going to be a lean back a little bit. Rhino looks very low on HP. Hollow bad will be taken down, and now it's going to be the final moment. They will go fall down one by one. Zupila trying to run inside of the smoke, and there we have FaZe still undefeated, and they will get it done. 80 finds him down, and FaZe, they will just defend it with a pride. 3 kills for them. I think Liquid was actually getting one of them down, and they still need to revive Gustav, but with this building they should be able to do it. So 4 teams still remaining. So we Redline, Curse, Liquid, and FaZe, and now on the backside, Curse will be finding Redline. They will do a couple of the shots there, but I mean Redline's location, it is pretty okay for now. So Curse will be of course needing to move. Same applies for the FaZe, and the last player from the Redline, he's still quite far away, just watching, waiting, gathering that information. He's gonna be the one who will tell when the Curse is gonna be leaving from that compound, and then the rest of the guys, they are ready, and they are finally coming, and now it's gonna be ENG actually spotting also the Curse rotation. So FaZe Clan, they are ready for it from the distance. It's gonna be a connected with the 4x scope, that's gonna give some damage, and there will be some smoke put into place as well. And now Liquid, I mean, they can still hold the compound here on the northern side. They have a lot of visibility, as we can see, so they have a lot of places where they can shoot from here. And I mean, when FaZe is going to be leaving from here as well, they will be the first team that's going to be opening fire immediately when FaZe will be leaving from there.
Yeah, now we can see QBE starting to make his way out. He had a very important role as the anchor here, making sure that Cursed wasn't able to just come over and overpeak Redline, but now when the zone is moving, he had to move out, and here it comes. FaZe Clan, they're gonna make their move. They're certainly gonna aim for Redline, and this one might be a huge one, taking massive damage across the field as Liquid will find them, but no FaZe. They will stop halfway. They will take this small dip, which is actually in cover for Liquid, but Redline is going to be a huge problem for them. 8 goes down. Lookroots finds that initial kill. Nades flying in as well. Does a little bit of damage over towards Vex. Almost takes him down. But right now, Redline, look at this. They're hungry for this. So many nades flying in. Lookroots gets Vex. Gustav is down. Only Puzzface remaining as he pushes through towards these guys. And he's down as well. Redline prevail. They are able to defend as Cursed has moved in towards Liquid.
Yeah, I mean, great move from Redline. And I mean, FaZe, for a while it seems that they can actually take that place. There was so little amount of shots coming from Liquid, but then of course Redline with those nades, they did the damage. Now it's gonna be Cursed versus Liquid. Jim's gonna be going from the top of the roof. Will be spotting one, will be spotting two at least, so has the location of Sheep. He's gonna be trying to change the weapon. There's gonna be some nades thrown as well, but that's gonna go on the side. Not gonna connect with the heavy pizza and please. They will come from the side and that's gonna be end of Curse, so they will be taken down. And now it's gonna be Redline. Nailab will get one kill also from that situation. So Redline with the 6 kills. Lucas has been knocked down. So it's gonna be 4 versus 4, depending how the revolve is gonna go. Nailab's gonna be pushing all the way towards Liquid. They need to get down. Redline, they have the zone, and then we can see Cliff immediately getting down. We have QB hiding here on the fires, and he should get this job done. No, it's gonna be Cliff, what a monster! He will get the job done, and it's gonna be only Ivos remaining. What can he do? The only player for the Redline. Everybody else has been falling one by one. Liquid just getting, and that nade is coming so close, and also this ray will come at the same time. And Team Liquid, I mean, just when we said that maybe they will give a chance to somebody else, they will just claim it. Nope, no chance whatsoever. We'll take this. This is ours.
That is the second game, or the second chicken dinner that Liquid closes out with a drive-by, actually, as Cliff is able to pick up that last one. I wouldn't say I'm speechless, because Liquid, they're such a good team that obviously we expect them to do these kind of things. But like you mentioned in the early game here, what is Liquid really going to do in a zone like this? Well, they just play it out super quiet, super chill, take the rotation as it is presented to them. And, well, the zone just happened to say, you know what, FaZe and Liquid, why don't you just take all of the zones, and then let's see what you can do from there. And, well, it's a chicken dinner for Liquid.
Can I still change my prediction? Is that possible? Can I do something about it? Well, seriously, I mean, just great game from them. I mean, the ending, of course, they were playing a little bit chill, but when we had the Fago coming on the northern side of FaZe, and they kind of activated, they had something on the visible range for them, so they actually had pretty nice angles there, and kind of like helped the FaZe to survive for a moment as well. But yeah, also have to point out the Redline, even though getting the second place, but still getting double the points. And I think this is the first time today when Redline is like really showing up on the end game as well. So really happy to see that they are also getting back on the track, and the scoreboard definitely will be interesting. But yeah, we still have one game to go for tonight, and of course the finals will be continuous tomorrow at the same time, 18th Central European Summertime on the same channel. So it's going to be still one match for tonight, and still of course 6 matches tomorrow when the finals going to be at the end and that's decided. But yeah, before we go to the final game, of course we're going to be going for the ad break, going to be seeing that lovely Kempa Berulla advertisement once again, and then we're back on the studio together with the Jordan.
so close, it starts to end up on the brink. I tried so hard, but all these scars, they cut so deep, I bleed. I fell so fast from heaven, it's like someone